Now we are going to discuss the next topic from the chapter polynomial. The topic is relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. In 9th class, that is in the last year, you have learned how to factorize a quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term, isn't it? Now let us find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial using the splitting the middle term method. We are given a quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 9x plus 4. It's a quadratic. Why it is a quadratic polynomial? You see its degree. What is its degree? Its degree is 2. So when the degree is 2, the polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. Now let us use the splitting the middle term method to find the zeros of this polynomial. Now here when you multiply, you should get 2 into 4, that is 8, and when you add, you should get minus 9. So you should find out two numbers. When they are multiplied, you should get minus 8, and when they are added, you should get minus 9. Can you tell me what are the numbers? You just think about two numbers that gives you 8 on multiplication and minus 9 on addition. So the numbers are minus 8 and minus 1. You see, what is minus 8 into minus 1? That is 8. What is minus 8 plus minus 1? That is minus 9. So the given quadratic polynomial can be written as 2x square minus 9x can be written as minus 8x minus 1x plus 4. So we have just splitted the middle term. Minus 9x we could write as minus 8x minus 1x. Okay, that gives you minus 9x. I think it is clear to you. That is equal to. Now what is common in the first two term? Here 2x is common, that is taken outside. X minus 4 is remaining. Now from the next two term, minus 1 is common. So that is taken outside. You will be getting x minus 4. Now you see x minus 4 is common, that can be taken outside. Then what is remaining? 2x minus 1. So when you factorize 2x square minus 9x plus 4, you get x minus 4 and 2x minus 1 as factors. Now to find the zero, you put x minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now what is the value of x? Here the value of x is equal to 4. Here the value of x is equal to 1 by 2. Now if you substitute in this quadratic polynomial for x, if you substitute 4, you will be getting this value of this quadratic polynomial as 0. If you substitute 1 by 2 for x, then also you will be getting the value of this quadratic polynomial as 0. That's why these are called the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. Okay, these are also known as roots of quadratic polynomial. Okay, zeros are also called as roots of this quadratic polynomial. So when you factorize a quadratic polynomial, you will be getting two factors, and if you equate these factors to 0, you will be getting the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. So the two zeros, we call them as alpha and beta. Okay, we call one zero as alpha and another 0 as beta. So here what is alpha? Here alpha is 4 and beta is 1 by 2. Okay. Now let us just add what is the sum of zeros. That is, let us see what is alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 4 plus 1 by 2. That is equal to 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 9 by 2. Okay. Now let us find out what is minus b by a. Let us find out what is minus b by a. What is a, b and c? In a quadratic polynomial, let us consider this polynomial. Here, what is the coefficient of the coefficient of x square, that is known as a. So what is the coefficient of x square here? 2. So here a is 2. What is b? b is the coefficient of x, that is known as b. So what is here b? b is minus 9. Now c is the constant term in a quadratic polynomial. Here the constant term is 4. So c is equal to 4. Now let us find out the ratio minus b by a. What is minus b? B is minus 9. So minus b is minus 9 by a. What is the value of a? 2. That is equal to 9 by 2. You see, what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is sum of zeros. Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 9 by 2 here. And when you find the minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, that is minus b by a, its value is also what? 9 by 2. So there is a relation between sum of zeros and the coefficient. That is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. This is the relation. Is it clear? What is alpha and beta? Alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Now the sum of zeros is alpha plus beta. In this problem, what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to 4 plus 1 by 2, that is 9 by 2. Now let us find out what is minus b by a. What is b and a? See, a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. So here a is 2, b is minus 9, and c is 4, isn't it? Now let us find the ratio minus b by a. That is minus, what is b? Minus 9 by a. A is 2. Substitute for that. Then you will be getting 9 by 2. So from here, from this it is clear that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. That is minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Okay. Now let us find out what is product of zeros. That is alpha into beta. What is alpha here? Alpha is 4. What is beta? 1 by 2. So what is product of 0 alpha into beta? 4 into 1 by 2, that is 2. Now let us find out what is c by a, the ratio c by a. You know what is c? C is the constant term. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square. So c by a here is equal to, c is 4 and a is 2, that is 4 by 2, that is 2. You see, they both are equal. That is, the product of zeros, that is alpha into beta, is equal to c by a, that is the constant term divided by the coefficient of x square. So here we have found out the two zeros of a quadratic polynomial, and we find the sum of those zeros and its relationship between the coefficient of, see, this polynomial. Isn't a quadratic polynomial. That is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is sum of zeros, and alpha into beta, that is product of zeros, is equal to c by a. I think it is clear to you. Okay. So it's a quadratic polynomial. A quadratic polynomial is a polynomial whose degree is 2. Here in this, just for an example, this is a quadratic polynomial, isn't it? So it will have two zeros that we have discussed in the next earlier topic, in topic 1. So it will have maximum 2 zeros, and here we found what are those 2 zeros, and we found the sum of zeros, and that is equal to minus b by a. Then we found what is the product of zeros, alpha into beta, that is also equal to c by a. Okay. Now let us solve some problems related to the topics that we have discussed. Okay. Now in this problem it is given that one of the zeros is minus 15. That is alpha is given to you, minus 15. Then it is given that sum of the zeros is 42. Sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta, that is equal to 42. Now you can find out what is beta from here. What is beta from here? Beta is equal to 42 minus alpha, that is 42 minus, you know what is alpha? Alpha is given to you, that is minus 15. That is 42 plus 15, that is equal to 57. So you got what is, you know what is alpha. Now you find what is beta. Okay. If you know alpha and beta, you can find the required polynomial. Here the required polynomial is equal to x square minus sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta into x, plus product of zeros, that is alpha into beta. This is the relation to find the required polynomial. x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Now let us substitute the values. Okay, x square minus, what is alpha plus beta? It is given in the problem that sum of zeros is 42. So alpha plus beta is 42. So that is 42x plus, what is alpha into beta? Alpha is given as 15. Beta, see, you got 57. So what is alpha into beta? 15 into 57. 7 5s are 35. 25 plus 3, 28. 7, 5. And you add 15, 8, 55. Isn't it? So that is minus 855. So the required polynomial is x square minus 42x minus 855. Okay, if you know alpha and beta, you can find the required polynomial as x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Here alpha it was already given. You find what is beta. Just substitute the values in the given equation and you will be getting the required quadratic polynomial. Now let us move to another problem. In this problem, you are given a quadratic polynomial. P of x is equal to 6x square minus 5x plus k. And it is given that alpha and beta are the zeros of this polynomial. And it is also given that alpha minus beta is equal to 1 by 6. You have to find the value of k. Whenever you are given a problem like this, first you find the value of a, b, and c. Okay, let's first find what is a. A is the coefficient of x square, that is 6. What is b? Coefficient of x, that is minus 5. What is c? The constant term k. The next step, you have to find out what is the sum of zeros and product of zeros. That is, first you have to find out what is alpha plus beta. You know what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. That is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. That is equal to minus, what is b? B is minus 5 by a. What is a? A is 6. So alpha plus beta is equal to 5 by 6. That is, let it be equation number 1. Okay, alpha plus beta is equal to 5 by 6. Now let us find out, next you have to find out what is alpha into beta. You know what is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is c by a, that is constant term by coefficient of x square. What is c here? C is k and what is a? A is 6. So alpha into beta is equal to k by 6. Let it be second one. Okay, so you are given a quadratic polynomial. Whenever you are given a quadratic polynomial, you should first find out what is alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Okay, now it is given that alpha minus beta is 1 by 6. Okay, so what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to 5 by 6. That is equation number 1. It is given that alpha minus beta is equal to 1 by 6. Let it be equation number 3. Now, when you just add 1 plus 3, what you will be getting? Just add 1 plus 3. Minus beta plus beta get cancelled. Alpha plus alpha to alpha is equal to 5 by 6 plus 1 by 6. That is equal to 6 by 6. That is equal to 1. Then what is alpha? Then alpha is equal to 1 by 2. So you got the value of alpha as 1 by 2. You can give it as number 4. Okay, if you know what is alpha, you can substitute the value of alpha in equation number 1 to get the value of beta, isn't it? Now what is equation number 1 implies? Equation number 1 implies alpha plus beta is equal to 5 by 6, isn't it? Alpha plus beta is equal to 5 by 6. But what is alpha? 1 by 2. Let us substitute that. Then 1 by 2 plus beta is equal to 5 by 6. Then what is beta? Beta is equal to 5 by 6 minus 1 by 2, isn't it? 1 by 2 is taken to the right side. That is equal to, here 6 is the LCM, 5 minus 3 into 1, 3. That is equal to 5 minus 3, 2 by 6. That is equal to 1 by 3. that is the value of beta. Now you got the value of alpha, that is 1 by 2, and value of beta as 1 by 3. Now you have to find out what is the value of k, isn't it? You are supposed to find the value of k. See, what does equation number 2 implies? 2 implies alpha into beta is equal to k by 6. You know what is alpha here? Alpha is 1 by 2. What is beta? Beta is 1 by 3. That is equal to k by 6. Then what is k from here? K is equal to 6 divided by 3 2s are 6. That is the value of k is equal to 6 by 6. That is equal to 1. Is it clear? You are given a quadratic polynomial. It is given that alpha and beta are the zeros of the given polynomial. So whenever you are given that alpha and beta are the zeros, first you have to find out what is alpha plus beta. Then you find alpha into beta. Here it is given that alpha minus beta is 1 by 6. So alpha minus beta is equal to 1 by 6 and alpha plus beta is equal to 5 by 6. When you solve, when you just add, beta get cancelled, you get the value of alpha. Okay, alpha is 1 by 2. Substituting this value in equation number 1, you will be getting the value of beta as here beta as 1 by 3. So you got the value of alpha and beta. Now you have to find out the value of k. What is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is k by 6. So you can find the value of k from this second equation, isn't it? So substitute for alpha and beta, then you can find the value of k as 1. Okay, I think it is clear to you. Now let us move to the other one. Here it is given that alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial 2x square plus 5x plus k, and it satisfies a relation that is also given alpha square plus beta square plus alpha into beta is equal to 21 by 4. You have to find the value of k. So whenever you are given a problem like this, the first step you have to find out what is a. What is a? A is 2. What is b? B is coefficient of x, that is 5. What is c? C is equal to k. You have to find the value of k. Okay. Now alpha, it is given that alpha and beta are the zeros. Then you have to find out what is alpha plus beta. You know what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. That is minus 5 by 2. Okay. Now what is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is c? K. What is a? A is 2, that is k by 2. So whenever you are given a quadratic polynomial like this, you have to find out first sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta. Then you find the product of zeros, that is alpha into beta. Okay. Now it is also given that alpha square plus beta square plus alpha into beta is equal to 21 by 4. You know what is the value of alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is k by 2. Isn't it? You can substitute for that, okay? Now what is alpha square plus beta square? You don't know what is alpha square plus beta square, but you know what is alpha plus beta. Now you know what is a plus b all square. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, isn't it? So then what will be a square plus b square? A square plus b square is equal to a plus b the whole square minus 2ab. Now you come to this point, our problem. Then what will be alpha square plus beta square? Alpha square plus beta square will be equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2ab, that is 2 alpha beta, isn't it? So instead of alpha square plus beta square, you can write alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus alpha beta is equal to 21 by 4, isn't it? Now what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is minus 5 by 2. So let us substitute minus 5 by 2 the whole square. Now minus 2 alpha beta plus alpha beta, that is minus alpha beta, isn't it? That is equal to 21 by 4. That is, what is minus 5 by 2 the whole square? 5 square is 25, 2 square is 4 minus, what is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is k by 2. K by 2, that is equal to 21 by 4. Now you can find out what is minus k by 2 from here, isn't it? What is minus k by 2? Minus k by 2 is equal to 21 by 4 minus 25 by 4, that is equal to minus 4 by 4, that is equal to minus 1. Now minus get cancelled, then you will be getting the value of k as k is equal to 2 into 1, that is 2. So here the value of k is 2. So what you have done here? Given a quadratic polynomial, first step you find what is a, b and c. Then find what is alpha plus beta minus b by a. Then alpha into beta, that is c by a. Now let's look at what is given in the problem. Alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta is equal to 21 by 4. So you know what is alpha beta, but you do not know what is alpha square plus beta square. So this can be found out from the relation a plus b all square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. From here, what is a square plus b square? A plus b the whole square minus 2ab. You should know this, okay? It is very important. Okay. Now when you applying the same in the problem, you can find out what is alpha square plus beta square. That is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Then plus alpha beta is equal to 21 by 4. When you substitute alpha plus beta, you will be getting 25 by 4. When you solve these two terms, you will be getting minus alpha beta. Substitute, you can find the value of k. I think it is clear to you. Okay. So in these topics, we discussed about the zeros of a polynomial and the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Okay. And we have done few problems that has been asked in the previous years from this topic. Hi students. If you want to master the subjects, especially mathematics, you have to practice similar types of problems. Okay. So the similar problems are given in the link given in the description. You can click the link, you can get the PDF downloaded and you start practicing. Now, if you have not subscribed our channel, you subscribe it and share with your friends. Okay. I'll be coming soon with new topic the very next day. Thank you.